In this video, I will explain how to find the inverse of a function. I will then go over some examples of including difficulty, including a quadratic function. The steps for finding the inverse of a function are as follows. Step number 1, replace f of x with y. Step number 2, interchange x and y. Step number 3, make y the subject. And step number 4, replace y with f to the minus 1x. This is the symbol for the inverse function. So this is my first example. Step number 1, replace f of x with y. Step number 2, interchange x with y, so I get x equals 2y minus 4. Step number 3, I need to make y the subject, so x plus 4 equals 2y, so y is equal to x plus 4 over 2. Final step, I need to write in the correct format, so f minus 1x equals to x plus 4 over 2, and that's the final answer. Example 2, I start again by replacing f of x with y. Step number 2, interchange the roles of x and y, so x equals to 7 over y plus 2. Step number 3, I need to make y the subject. I'll do that by cross multiplying, so x times y plus 2 equals to 7. And now I can proceed with two different approaches. For the first approach, I will divide both sides by x, so I get y plus 2 equals to 7 over x, so y is equal to 7 over x minus 2. Hence, the inverse function is f minus 1x equals to 7 over x minus 2. For the second approach, I will first expand, so xy plus 2x equals to 7. So xy is equal to 7 minus 2x, and then I'm going to divide by x, so 7 minus 2x over x. Hence, the inverse function is f minus 1x equals to 7 minus 2x over x. Note that the two answers found are just a rearrangement of one another, so they're basically the same thing. For example 3, I will start again with replacing f of x with y, change the roles of x and y, so we get x equals y plus 2 over y minus 3. Proceed to cross multiplying, so x times y minus 3 equals y plus 2, and then I will expand xy minus 3x equals y plus 2. Now I need to collect all the y's on one side, so I'm going to take the y from the right to the left and the 3x from the left to the right. So I will get xy minus y equals to 3x plus 2. Let's continue on the sides. So now I'm going to take y as a common factor on the left. So y bracket x minus 1, the right hand side stays the same. And finally, I will divide by that bracket, so 3x plus 2 over x minus 1. Hence, the inverse function is the expression above, 3x plus 2 over x minus 1. For this example, note that the function is followed by the statement x is less than 2. This is the domain of the function, and we will see in a minute why this is very important. Before we apply the 4 steps mentioned previously, we need to complete the square. This is what we do whenever we have a quadratic function. Now, on a previous video, I've shown you how to complete the square. If you're not sure how to do this, check out the video on the top right of the screen. So if you complete the square, you'll get the following: f of x equals to 2x minus 2 squared plus 5. Again, check the video if you're not sure how to do this. So let's follow the 4 steps now. Replace f of x with y, and then interchange the roles of x and y. So x equals to 2y minus 2 squared plus 5. And now start the procedure of getting y on its own. So x minus 5 is equal to 2y minus 2 squared. so x minus 5 over 2 is equal to y minus 2 squared. Let's continue on the sides. Taking the square root will give me plus or minus square root of x minus 5 over 2 equals to y minus 2. So finally, if I take the minus 2 on the left, I'll get 2 plus or minus square root x minus 5 over 2. Let's go back to the domain, which was x less than 2. When I interchange the roles of x and y at this step, I should also include y is less than 2, and I got this by using the domain and changing the x with the y. So when I come to this step, because I need y to be less than 2, I'll need to keep the minus sign and ignore the plus. So my inverse function is 2 minus square root of x minus 5 over 2. Thanks for watching. If you found this video useful, please like it and subscribe to our channel. You can also leave a comment below to tell us what you think.